At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Welcome to this round 10 clash. The NPLSA as Flinders United travel away to Modbury Vista. Flinders United yet to pick up a win in the competition. They'll be trying their very best tonight to make sure that they break the duck. Both sides coming off a loss. Modbury Vista 3-1 last week. Flinders United in a 9-0 smacking. Not the way that they would have wanted to come into this game. My name's Adrian Pickles. I'll bring you all the action in what is a real wet one. So operating on minimum chips tonight. Maximum coverage. All of the equipment is locked away. A few changes to both sides. For Modbury Vista, Touche comes out and Ferreira replaces her in the starting lineup, and they've swung the changes at Flinders United. Benton, Uders, Bolton and Acapulco all make way. Bethany Beale, Quiganair, Vander Walter and Amy Benton come into the starting lineup. 4 in, 4 out for the visitors. Delayed start for reasons unknown. Certainly if it was the waiting for the temperature, then that's excused. Tight huddle for the last instructions. Under the microscope as well from our referee tonight. Late check from the linesman with the coach sideline. FX mics right below us here, splitting the two coaches, so hopefully you get to hear all of the action coming at you live from the benches as they preach the instructions to their combatants. We're away. Early whistle on the handball. Cole Hobbs, tough to pick up those numbers for Flinders University. And get an official colour of what that jersey is for you, but the white on the back of it doesn't help at all. Normally I'll be able to fly around the grounds, give you some scores of other games that have been run and won already and games coming up, but with the drenching that we've had, everything is tightly locked away. Dowling with a throw in, ends up with Reed. Square ball, almost the perfect start for Flinders University. Williams can't keep that one in. The sideline ref has seen something he wants to double check on. See if we can work out what this is. Thought I overheard the ref underneath us give us the explanation, just missed it. But no damage done. We're away. Dowling again with the throw in. It's going to be the first corner of the match. Can Flinders University come up with something early in this one from the corner? Sit in towards the 18-yard box. It's going to come straight out. Riley Dowling looks to be the designated throw-in operator from this left-hand side. Still no score. Flinders University will be pretty happy. Flinders United, rather, will be pretty happy with the way that they've started in this one. Nice feet from McDonald Hall. Spreads it wide, opens it up. Again, a square ball into the penalty area. Well defended though by Modbury Vista. No damage done. Again, United control it well. The through ball was perfectly weighted. Unfortunately, the runner couldn't go. Maybe just to see if they can work it out of the back. Ferreira, little touch. Quagnow got a foot in there. Ferreira goes again. Mops up the mess. And Modbury Vista can work it through the middle. Wanted to spread it wide to Dearden. That broke down. Flinders United are going to come the other way. Flagstaff's down into the 18-yard box. The strike goes straight at the keeper. And Abby Lucas gobbled that up. Good signs for United early. Again, Dowling attacks it defensively, cuts it off. Makes Vista has to work very hard. Neubauer goes all the way back to Lucas, who scrubs the kick. Gives Flinders United a second bite of the cherry. Have to retreat, hack it out. Had all the running, going downhill at the moment. To make the most of this early possession, all of which has been in the front half for Flinders United. Sideline ref all over that. Picked up the ball. Only just made its way out. All over it like a rash. Controlled by Williams. Quagnow again. Dowling with the longer throw. Got it over the back. Dearden lays it back to Lucas. Takes a touch. Looking for the help out wide. Miscued it. And all the way out. No fans over there in the in pitch 2. So you've got to go and retrieve your own ball. Spend a few petrol tickets if you keep doing that all day. So we can get some young kids out there running and doing that. A can of Coke and some chips. Mondiri. Been in good goal scoring form. And no doubt Flinders United in their preparation for this one. Her name would have come up in every one of the discussions. And how they're going to go about chalking up their first win for the season. The rain's run away for the time being. Let's see if I can do a quick run of the ladder. Modbury controls it, lays it off. Nishitani dribbles around one. Into the corner, is going to have to go back. Can't. They will win the free. With a throw in. Williams. United have cleared it. McGower, nice turn. Flag stays down amazingly. Eventually it goes up. That was a real late one. Williams. Crowls then knocks it forward for Modbury. He flicks it back. And for the first time, Modbury Vista get themselves into a position where they might be able to make an impact on the score sheet. This was gone. Didn't see where that was from. Certainly wasn't the linesman. Ref saw something he didn't like. No disputes from anyone. Quick release free kick. Doesn't get over the head though of Ferreira. Enterprising start from both sides. One tumbles out right underneath us here in the NPLSA commentary box. Vanderwater, square ball, can't get past the first defender. Vista will come the other way, down the line, picked off by Dowling. Squares to a 1-on-3, going to take some work to get out of there. Reed, then Smith. And Modbury lays it off. Defensive wall, Ferreira. He's been good coming back into the team. McDonald Hall worked their way through some traffic. Now Nabuya had to go all the way back. Tishi with Gale. Lucas well and truly out of her box. Meets it, only just gets that. Might be a long ball. Lucas is going to track that all the way back. Well, didn't quite get it. Had she got a clean piece of that, would have been one to remember. Bethany Beale, another one of the inclusions, would have made an instant impact. Modbury Shows pace and poise. Down the left-hand side. Comes back, skins one. The square ball makes its way inside the 18-yard box. Just starting to flex her muscle. Early in this one. Called on for the first time. Again, flag goes up, offside. Like the way that Quagganhow started in the middle of the park for Flinders United. Gets involved there in the way, Williams. Little ball, Modbury opens up for her. She's got to beat one, does that. Off the left, can't get past the keeper. Did everything other than put it in the net. Not for the first time we've seen Modbury show the reason why she's going to have an impact in this one, you would think. The jag back from right to left. Opened up the shooting angle for her, unfortunately. She hit it straight at the keeper. Here she is again, heavy touch first time. Tries to track it back to make amends. Flag stays down. Linesman's going to chase it all the way to the corner flag. Not going to pick it up though. Goal kick. Still 0-0. Round 10 action. Modbury Vista taking on Flinders United. Flinders United travelling away from home. First time ball idea was right. Nishitani gets involved. Quagganhow keeps it in. Now she's got herself a battle. 2-on-1 and loses out. Williams touches to Modbury. To Nishitani, who rolls it to Williams. Who tries to get the corner and is successful in doing so. Played that sensibly. You could see what she wanted to do. Waited for the defender just to come that one step further so she could get the deflection. It worked a treat. So they've had one from the other side. This time Nishitani from the near side. Front post. And gets a second bite of the cherry. Again, they break early and to the front post. This time it does go out. Had a couple of hands, both of them pretty similar, from the corner to the near post. No damage done either time. Pereira's in a hurry. Ishitani. Ref waved it away. Play on. Flinders United break. Flag stays down. They've got a line of 3. Squaring ball and the touch. It's in the back of the net! Flinders United go 1-0 up. They've dominated this first half. And now they've got a goal to show for it. For all their hard work, they lead 1-0. Flinders United away from home. The side on the bottom of the table without a win. Running on air at the moment. Hobbs. She gets a touch away. This time the flag stays down. Well, that was interesting. Flag stayed down. We'll pick up that goal scorer for you. As I said off the top, tough to get with those white numbers on the, whatever colour that is, aubergine I'll call it. Light aqua, light. Hot action, sideline. I believe it may have been Claudia Adicott, this goal scorer. And there's the sideline confirmation from below me. And that is the goal scorer correction. It was Hobbs. So either a great thank you or I've been stitched up, one of the two. Checks in the mail. Hobbs with the opener. Flinders University with the early lead. Flinders United. Deep ball to the back post. How has that stayed out? Everything's going their way. Long ball. Keeper's in all sorts of trouble. Flag's gone up. Had that not happened, you would have backed Vanderwater to run around Lucas and double the lead. Williams lost control of that. Well, it was always going to be tough to control. Wide ball checked to run as well. That was beautifully done. Oh, stuck it in reverse, I thought, to get back on side. Linesman had other ideas. This game's gone up a level. Since Nicole Hobbs put one away. Quagganier cuts it off, then breaks past one tackle. But the effort from Nabau just slowed her up enough to allow Lucas to get off her line. Not playing like a side. You've yet to chalk up a W in the competition. Again, Lucas is called into action. A long way out of goal. She was almost on the sideline when she tapped that one out. And again, it's got a long way into the second pitch. Go and get yourself a coffee while this one comes back. And deliver it here. Looks like they might have some ball retrievers now called into action. Good play out here. United stick it back in the 18-yard box. It comes straight out. Gale. Weaving, jinking run. Didn't get into the 18-yard box, but was brought down just outside it. As we close in on half time, I don't see a scoreboard or a time clock here, so I'm just going to make that up. I would love a second goal, Flinders United. Lucas sets the wall. Just two of them in there. Quagganier looms large, as does Van der Water. Van der Water on the move, near post, goes deep, real deep and wide. Offers no fears to Lucas. Crowd has hung around from the men's game, double header out here tonight. And they are collected up underneath the sheltered area. Van der Water just got away from her. Dowling. Dowling again. Wide ball. Gale's going to chase this down. Stolen from her. Wants the penalty spot. Somewhat ambitious attempt to bend that around two opponents, then curl it back past the third who was hovering in the middle. When you're 1-0 up, feeling like things are going your way, you can try anything. Montieri was certain that was going to be a Modbury Vista throw-in. United. Too much petrol on the throw, goes over the back, rolls out for a non-event. Shatani with the wide ball gives Williams something to chase. She's going to leave this for Shinakis, who's called into action. Williams draws a corner. Nishitani, his last two corners from this right-hand corner post, curled in towards the near post. This one is right to the penalty spot. That was a much better effort. They sit off and wait to see if they can drop it back in there. About three of them offside. Flag stayed down. Smith. Easily mopped up. Vanderwater. Flag beats her. Wasn't expecting the header to be won, I don't think. Found herself just offside. A few second looks over at the linesman. Again, they feed Williams out on this right-hand side. Looks to be an avenue home for Modbury Vista. I'll have to give Williams something to chase. High ball from Reed, going to be tough to handle. Mondiri went over the back of her head, did, and couldn't make the most of the opportunity that she saw. Trying a fine line. Vanderwater. The touch let her down. Quagania won the hard ball. Just going to let that one play. Mondiri, good control. Received that from Dearden. Gets past one and the second. Then into the middle. Quagania got a head on it. Haven't quite cleared it. Now they have. Flinders United breathe again. Did well to dribble out of trouble. Then the wide ball with Lucas fast off her line. She's done that a couple of times. Pounces. Gives the front line of Flinders United no chance. Nishitani. Wide. Mondiri's going to let that run for Smith. Two sides in the bottom half of the draw, or the table. It's been an enjoyable fixture so far. Hobbs. Wanted to go inside to Vanderwater. Didn't open up that way for her. Williams in the 1-2. That one's cut off. Jagging back inside. McDonald Hall loses out. Nishitani. Again they go to Williams, who had some space, but Quagania picked that off. Nishitani. Then Reed gets involved. Williams turns, goes. Mondiri in the middle. Checked her run. Waited for them to come to her. The turn from Reed was super. Spun herself out of trouble. Did it all at a pace that was too fast for the rest of her team. Almost looked like they were standing there admiring it. Williams touches to Mondiri. Back in the 1-2. And Benton controls. Tough one to handle from the bow. Did well just to get a head on it. Dowling creeping too far down the line. United win the corner. Also currently winning this game 1-0. Dead corner. Goes past just about everyone. Turned away by Ferreira. Modbury can't get a clean break on them. Still controls it, then hits the brakes. Williams in the middle. A bit of space around her. Closed down quickly though. Unbelievably, rain has stayed away in this first half. Sworn we were going to be waterlogged. Would have been like kicking a medicine ball around out there. Goal kick and Lucas, who's been very busy tonight. Really trying to open this park up. Smith came extremely wide, was right underneath us here in the New Steel Double NPLSA commentary box. Proud sponsors of the competition, round 10 action. Modbury, Vista and Flinders United. It's Flinders United who lead this one 1-0. Dowling. Williams. And Smith. Lift the eyes, had a look. Shatani wanted to feed Modbury and did. Had a night of almost so far. Smith, first touch. Again to Modbury, almost. Everything keeps going near her, just past her. Nabauer got away from her just slightly. Hobbs got it into the middle. Quickenauer again was involved. Said have been impressed with her in this first half. Dowling throws over the top of her. That touch lets her down. Goal kick. Modbury Vista will see if they can work their way at a full back. Well, that's going to help the first time ball out to Smith, who can get on her bike. First touch is crucial. Goes to the middle of the 18-yard box with her first touch. They're happy just to go with the long option, get it back in there straight away. Dearden rolls it back. Vanderwater treading a fine line as far as the offside flag goes. It stayed down. Living life on the edge. Vanderwater. Only has to pay off for you once. And you're home and hosed. Quicker now, little touch was good. Vanderwater again, turned and went. Dowling left it. Donald Hall involved for the second time in this little passage of play. Did enough to win the throw-in as well. Williams. Hobbs does well to track it, keep it in. Second real heavy challenge we've seen in this one. First run resulted in a free kick on the other side of the 18-yard box. This one, the whistle stayed down, only the throw-in. The whistle stayed away. Modbury Vista win themselves the goal kick. Still trail, however, 1-0. At home, second of the double headers. Ball was still rolling, didn't stop. Lucas pulled the trigger early. Shatani in the middle of the park. The bow just checked. Quick look over the shoulder. Make sure that Cole Hobbs doesn't got to turn and chase that one down. She could ease off the pressure in chasing it. Wins that one, does Hobbs. Then Beale. Beale, one of the changes tonight for Flinders United. Made a few. I think I might have said that Amy Beaton was out of the side. All I think is she's just changed numbers. In the number 3 tonight rather than the number 1. I may be mistaken. I'll keep you posted on that riveting piece of information. The bow. Down the line. Dowling's touch got away from her. Smith. Mondiri wanted the nutmeg. Didn't eventuate. That's good football from United. Unfortunately, it went out. Smith throws quickly to Mondiri. Bounced just at the wrong spot in front of her. That's better delivery. She goes to Williams, who crosses. Oh, side netting. Only just, though. A few hearts in mouths for a second. Keeper wasn't totally convinced it was going to be. Stutter steps. Do I go? Do I not go? Where's the post? What's going to happen? Defensive action from the bow. Keeps it in the back half. Turned into a nice night. Not a warm night by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it's bitterly cold. Just seeing the one goal so far. That from the visitors. They lead this one 1-0 to Flinders United. They've now got up higher. Shatani. Mondiri. Ball just riding side saddle to it. almost in her pocket. Little touch was good. Got away though from cracking out. Vanderwater. Lucas well out of her box. A good connection on the clearance. They can all breathe easy. Gale. Made easy work of that. Nishitani had to hang on to it. Back to Gale. All the way to Lucas. Again called into action. Had an easier option in the bow. I went for the longer option in Smith. They got away from her. And the strike straight at Lucas. Didn't deviate off the straight at all. Maybe Lucas was able just to stay exactly where she was and take the safe catch. Nishitani got a touch on it. United do well. Hobbs. Her ball inside to Vanderwater. Just misses. Now Reed. Smith. Reed. Nishitani. Reed. Smith. Modbury runs for her. It's a classics forwards move. Put the ball one way, run the other. Unfortunately, sideline was right there, acting as a second defender. Gale got a good touch on that, created an opportunity. Crocodile was a mile off, knew it as well. Reed, first time. Gale. Williams. First half done and done. It's the first half that sees Flinders United away from home. Probably had the better of the first half for the majority of the minutes. Got the goal. Have the lead. They lead this one at half time 1-0. We'll take a break here. When we come back, second half action live for you. Don't go anywhere. Round 10, Flinders United 1, Modbury Vista 0. Second half action coming up right after this.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
G'day, Hamish here, reminding you everyone has a right to get home safe. There's no text, lost snack, backseat argument or hair emergency that's worth taking your eyes off the road for a moment. This is going to sound crazy, but not even a French fry. Keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and choose not to drive when you're tired, upset or under the influence. Pull over if you need to. And why not take a sec to pledge to drive so others survive? But again, later, when you get home.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
With RAA, proud sponsors of the RAA NPLSA, as Christoph Panendis wins that header. Here's Tabaris. It's a touch, but eventually cleared by Vidmar. French hits it again! French with the volley that Harvest could not save. Simon finds Mullen. Mullen hits one from distance, and it's in! Mullen with a screamer! Absolute worldie from Mullen.
Goal of the week for sure.
Who has probably just gone and won the game for Playford in the 92nd minute.
Irabona, and it's in the bottom right corner. Captain Fantastic, Aladdin Irabona, puts his side ahead late in this clash, and they are on their way to 3 points for the first time this season. You didn't know which way it was going to go, who was going to take it, but you knew the final action was going to be the ball in the...
Just trying to calm things down at the moment after that. Lapse in concentration. Ball over the top here for Stam. Will get there first. Will Riley Stam, and he'll chip in brilliantly. At the club of his youth, Riley Stam scoring the first in this one. And what a finish.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
I think the thing that most people don't realise about being a referee is how much we train. We often train twice a week as a group. Then we have coaching sessions where we go through videos and look back at past few weeks. And then any of the outside of training stuff that we do, like our gym work and watching matches back and all that. All the extra time outside of match days are the big things for us. What makes it more than just blowing a whistle is understanding football and all the different layers of football, and then adding on top of that we then have to be impartial and understand the emotion of football, and then find that balance between understanding the emotion and then understanding the laws. I've had a few grand finals that I've been lucky to be a part of, and in those kind of games with the crowds and the energy, I can just tell that the football match that's going on is so entertaining, and that I'm lucky to have one of the best seats in the house for it.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Still in the box, and it's another goal!
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level, and with a better level there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play, and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Thanks for staying with us here. Half time. Flinders United, who have not scored for 5 matches, 360 minutes. They have tonight. They currently lead this one 1-0. Amy Hobbs broke the deadlock. And then at half time, like the tipping bucket at Magic Mountain, it chucked it down. Soaking in the box. And the big question, can Flinders United keep going, hang on, and come up with their first win of the year on a 7-game losing streak? At the moment, they're doing everything right. Adrian Pickles on the mic for you. Flying solo at New Spot Stadium. Currently cooling underwater. Modbury Vista will be keen to rectify the score. First things first, see if they can't equalise. Peg one back and then push on. Flinders United will be pretty certain that one might not be enough. You know that Modbury Vista will keep coming. I was going to have the phone and iPad out for you to give some more stats, updates of where other games are at. Modbury onside, and in the back of the net, there's the French connection. Modbury equalises for the home side. And the lead that was so enjoyable for Flinders United has evaporated, unlike the weather, which is saturated. Beaten, well, Benton was beaten. Modbury only needed the smallest of sniffs, took her chance. Said in the first half she'd had a game of almost. That was the real first opportunity that she could get a hold of. Williams, Modbury to her left, she goes that way. But Ariana was never going to be able to track that one down. Certainly can't overstate just how wet I am at the moment. Vanderwater, perfectly named for tonight. Crunch. Clearing ball. Almost took out the visual screen. We hope we're still on air. So far we haven't been electrocuted just yet. See if things stay that way. Modbury surrounded by three, lost it. Rolled back by Ferreira. She lost it, can't believe it either. United free kick. Laurie Price was going to take it. She ran away. Gray ended up being the taker. Williams had it, lost it, got it back, lost it again. And that Modbury Vista bench has been under fire early in the second half. This time the ball goes just to the left of it. Williams wanted to turn it to the right, it went to the left. The control and release from Reed was superb. Modbury weaves her magic, takes one on, hesitates, just rolled it back. Probably wanted Pereira to get motoring. Reed, Modbury, first time touch. Picked off by Shanikanis. In the release with Lucas, as she has been quite often, well and truly out of the 18-yard box. Cleans it up. One now for Ferreira to chase. Flags up. Vanderwater gets it back in the 1-2. Bit of grass in front of her as well. Inside ball is okay. Vanderwater on the bike. Gets it back. Wants the corner. Linesman. Does or doesn't agree? Does agree. Didn't make a hell of a lot of movement with the flag. Early going, second half, one each. New Spot Stadium. Hobbs a goal in the first half for Flinders United to give them the lead. But early in the second half, Mondiri squared the ledger. And we're 1-1. Madeira, good. What I thought was a good squaring ball. Took the deflection, goes out, goes down the race. Nishitani's got to sprint and grab that one from the car park, and she's back in a flash. I don't want to go to the near post on the corners. Smith sprints for that one. Mondiri got a head to it, glassed it over the back. Well, they'd be happy that they've scored tonight so far. United, as I said, I think 5 games, 360 minutes without a goal. They raised that. They'd love another one. Williams spun around 3 times. Looked for Williams, who was in the middle of the box. Now Adicott has a runner. Vanderwater. Flake stays down. Now it goes up. Lucas beat her there anyway. Got a sense of theatre, the linesman. Loves to leave it down for as long as he possibly can. Lucas goes straight way home. Williams! Gave that the full doctor. Maybe another 20 centimetres to the right. Vanderwater wanted a big piece of the action. Ferreira turned, released. Williams got brought down. Looks like we might be either making a change, are we? Coach has asked for the referee to organise to get the lights off. I'm not sure the referee's got that sort of power. We're going to tell the gentleman to turn his lights off. But he has. He's blown it up. Maybe he wasn't happy with the lights at all. Turn your radio down as well. Change channel. Move your car. What could it be? Shatani goes again. Gets it to the D. Gets past Williams. Adicott. She's released Vanderwater a couple of times. That one's going to come up into the box. There's a luxurious commentary box. Fully surrounded and decked out. Water wall carpet. Heating. Fully catered. Williams. Shatani had a moment, went back to Williams, deflected off her, throw in. Enjoying the call, Adrian Pickles at New Spot Stadium, round 10, 1-1. Flinders United on the bottom of the table, winless. It's Modbury Vista. They've equalised in this second half. Shatani on the stretch. Turning back inside, Gale. Created space where there was none. Ferreira. There's a couple in the middle. Couldn't find them. Dragonau. It's a great ball out wide. Adicott can run and go, but she's beaten to it. Shinakis. Great defensive effort. Turned over. Wide touch. Easy for Lucas to mop up. Mandiri to cause some panic. Safety first. When in doubt. Well, as far as the players are concerned, I'll be happy that the belt of rain that came down only occurred at half time. They've played the majority of this game in the dry. The release gets over the top of Shinakis. Couldn't find Vanderwater. Who gets involved now? Controls it with the studs. Handballs to Cry. Smith. Deary was hoping for it to roll past. She was backing the truck up. If it did get past the defender, she had space. The coach have gone to the bench. Flinders United players warming up for some time. And a night that you would definitely want to be warm when you came out. just jump up off the bench and called into action. Williams been excellent. Another piece of play. The ref may have seen the foul, he did. Waited to see if the play was going to open up, but it was shut down. Nishitani see if she can drop this one into a real dangerous spot. Modbury Vista load up the box. Now they come all outside. Touche comes deep. On the move. Now she goes. I can't think for a second that she was actually scoring from that range. Benton had it covered at any stretch. Clearance that went straight up the middle. It was picked off by Reed and stolen again by Nagao, who had her shirt grabbed. Touche really couldn't argue that point. Coganair lost it, was surrounded. Did and rolls it back to Mondiri. First time touch to Williams, who does the same. Gets it to the 18-yard box. Ferreira liked what she saw, was about to load up. It rolled away from her. Instructions are to go back to Lucas. That's ignored. Modbury Vista reset. And work it down this right-hand side. Shinakis. She fed Nishitani. It got away. But they've upped their rating here at Vista after the goal. The equaliser. It came from Mondiri early into this second half. And after a 3-1 loss last time round, they'll be keen to get themselves back onto the winners list. At the moment, it's United in control. Wide ball to Hobbs, the goal scorer. Confused players as far as Modbury Vista are concerned. We're totally convinced that that came off a deflection. We are going to go to the bench for the first time and see a change. And Vanderwater, who's tried her heart out tonight, sits down. Charlotte Knipe. Not much of her in the 18-yard box. Looking there, try to cue one up pressure applied in the front half by the Flinders United forwards. Gives them the second look at it. Now, I've now just lost complete feeling of my feet, so if I fall over for no reason, ring an ambulance. Struggling to get out of the back half. Did, and a good touch. Croggin there. Knight was a mile off. Nishitani. Now Knight. Flag goes up. This time the linesman wasted no time in getting it up. Bit of urgency. Might be able to pick that up on the effects, Mike, from the Modbury Vista players in search of the winner. Lucas still operating outside of our 18-yard box. Mops up again. The 1-2 works perfectly. Then it breaks down. Oh, but that is the go-ahead goal. And Nishitani, it got a bit messy at the back for Flinders United. And Nishitani saw the mess, mopped it up, stuck it in the side netting. And what was a 1-0 deficit is now a 2-1 lead for the home side. Goals to Nishitani and Mondiri in the second half. They've given Modbury Vista the lead. Mondiri, after a bit of ping pong, hurting some tackles, Reed. Smith. Shatani. Almost tricked herself. Wins back the throw. Ferreira gets it into the 18-yard box. Ambitious effort from Reed. Benton goes fastest way home. Knight. Heavy touch. Lost it. Knight. Delicate little ball. Squaring ball from Beale. Comes back to this right-hand side. Knight. The substitute. Well, first time. Wanted to curl that one. It stayed in. Lucas called into action again. Everyone else had given up the ghost. Put that play to bed. Both coaches now on their feet, barking instructions. Knight gets it out of her feet, gets a shot away. Again, Lucas moves herself into the right spot. Just have to make some saves tonight. All of them pretty regulation, though. Cracker now, 1-2 touch with Beale. Now Williams in a sprint. The throw-in's going to be taken by Shinakanis. They run away from her. They want it deep. Tashi in the 18-yard box is the option. Go just into the corner flag, and Williams is going to lose out. This time Natashi goes to Williams. Dearden. To Shea working along the back with Smith. Smith decides to, instead of use the helpful defender, go back forward, breaks down. Now they've got a run of them. One in the 18-yard box again. They hit it straight at Lucas. Doesn't have to move. Feet were nailed into the ground. Hit it straight to her. Adicott had made a great run down this right-hand side. She was as open as anyone has been. Squaring ball, would have seen maybe a tap-in for the equaliser. Here is Adicott. Stolen by Dearden. Was grabbed. Shitani will take the free kick. Dump this one right in the 18-yard box. Williams and Mondiri hover together. Goes deep, Mondiri gets her head on it, looping ball. Williams draws the save from Benton, diving to her right. Pushing hard for a third here, Modbury Vista. The lead certainly isn't one for them to rest on, just the one goal. Flinders United have been in this game up to their necks. Williams. Waved away, penalty shout. Miscued kick from Shinakas. Dearden. Smith. Feeds Mondiri, who has an area as well. Mondiri, big slide tackle. Referee didn't like that one. And after 3 in a row, he was eventually going to blow one up. Flinders United will go to the bench for a second time. Palu is going to come on. As is Georgia Bolton. Quagganar sits down. Been a good shift from her. Williams. Nishitani. Nishitani again. Doing all for New Steel. Proud sponsors of the league and the competition and the coverage. Touche has to turn and run. Referee just taking some care with, can't pick up who that is out there. Currently 2-1 on the LED Sportal scoreboard. LED Sportal systems for all your indoor and outdoor digital display sporting needs. You can see below us, looks like Modbury Vista will be going to the bench for the very first time. That corner deflected over the back. Flag goes up, breaks down. Now they will make that change. Benji Kuzner is going to come on. Kuzner comes on. And Ferreira, he made her way into the starting lineup for this week, comes off. If you didn't pick that up on the effects mic, man is in the middle. Nishitani. Got in the way there, Kuzner. First touch was an unintentional one, did. That's a better one. Modbury wanted to go right, then left, then decided Smith is the way to go. Modbury! Almost a double. That turn is of the highest order. Nate turned her defender inside out. Left her stranded. Williams. Again, Lucas operating miles outside of her 18-yard box. It's hardly been inside her 18-yard box this entire game, Lucas. mate. Couldn't quite control it. Williams. Still in. Linesman told everyone it was still in. Keep going. Bolton tracked it down. Akpalu. Got past one. Then gets one in towards the 18-yard box to the penalty spot. Panic stations for a while. Flinders United bench goes up in anguish. They were eyeballing the equaliser. The net was staring them in the face. Couldn't put it away. Did. Lucas mops up. Akpalu forces her to pick it up. Time starting to become a factor. Modbury. Modbury at the point of the box. Ball stays in again. Up until the linesman said it's gone out. Tough to see from over here. I'm certainly not taking my hands out of my pockets to get the binoculars out. Another change for Flinders United. Udix is going to come on in that left back position. Two players off for Flinders United on the other side of the park. Referee so the they're getting a bit twitchy in between both benches. And what has happened, from what I can make out from the banter below us, is the injured player has gone off on the other side of the bench. They're going to send the physio round, so because she's off the ground, so the play can go on. And you'll see coming into your shot at some stage, the physio who's walking, she's around behind the goal that Flinders United are attacking about now. And eventually when she gets over to the halfway line, she'll help out whoever that is over the other side, and then United will be back to 11 players on the park at the moment, operating with 10. Goodis shows good reflexes to pick up the catch off the fence. Caught her too. Wasn't intentional, just a late leg. Clipped. Brought her down. She's staying down. Now the physio who was walking around the other side of the oval to help one player is going to have to give up that mission and come sprinting from the other side of the ground. to get back to help out the player who's down on the ground. So we've got... Well, I'm not sure why the player who's off the ground at halfway on the other side can't walk around. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Surely injured doesn't mean you have to stay stationary and you cannot move. Ref has now waved her back on. So all's okay there. Might give me a chance to let you know who that was. That's going to add to a bit of added time after the full 90. Players on, off. Down, injured. And in amongst that, card's been shown to Shinakis. He's going to be called into action here. Two-one here, Newport Stadium. Round 10. Good strike from Lucas. Gives Modbury the run of it. Modbury Vista, 2 second half goals. Gives them the lead. High and well up from Williams. Wins the header. Modbury wanted the flick. Shatani tried to turn it as well. Knipe has been good since coming on. Fresh set of legs. He's got some pace. He's got some tricks. Udic. Knipe. All of those were chasing. Udic. First touch is good. Had a chance to really get a boot into that, did Bolton. Just caressed it. And Abby Lucas, as she has all night. Didn't have to move to make the save, and in fact, didn't have to make a save at all. Let it roll past her. Took the goal kick. Modbury happy to let that go out for a throw-in. Cold Saturday night here in Adelaide. The weather or the rain has stayed away for both halves. Drenched in between so though. Akpalu. Well, she had done all the hard work. Then laid it off. The teammate was in an offside position. Second card shown. This one, I think, for a time delay. I can only imagine. To Touche. Lucas backs into the 18-yard box, mops up comfortably. Only real time she's been tested was in the first half. And Nicole Hobbs put one past her on the breakaway. Raindrop the size of a bowling ball. Hit me on the... Modbury kept her balance and her feet. Finally goes down. Ref waves it away. She was up against it. I thought she had her balance, but lost that. Going to get there first, Shinakis. The header went astray. Udik's got a good wide ball, kept it alive. Marcus rolls it back to Lucas to release to Williams. She's worked tirelessly tonight. Shinakis wants the long throw. The long throw doesn't beat the whistle. And that is the last piece of action from New Spot Stadium. And this one after 2 second half goals from the home side leads Modbury Vista the victors. Flinders United remain winless this season, and after round 10, Modbury Vista 2, Flinders United 1.